Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? Today we're going to make another pretty basic code that is basically helping a person that's going to a party eat only healthy foods and no junk food. This isn't directed towards anybody, and this is just to help the person that's wandering around randomly in the screen not eat the unhealthy foods. I mean the junk foods. I have no hate towards junk food. I actually like junk food myself, but to this guy and anybody who happens to be eating junk food a lot, I think you should just consume it in moderation and all will be well. So, this guy is just going to a party and his mom said that if he wants to go, then he can't eat any junk food. So we're going to try to help him we're going to try to direct him to the healthy path, or the healthy foods, I should say, and this guy is gonna eat the healthy foods, and the unhealthy foods, or the junk food, would turn red if he tries to eat it. So, let's begin. Step number 2 is designing. Designing means that we need to create all the sprites at various different locations, and that's basically what we need to do for this. Since this is a pretty simple code, then we're going to be able to create this pretty quickly and design it pretty quickly. So let's start with a person. Person is going to move to 200 and 200. It's around the center, or he can go to the center. Then there are going to be various foods spread out around him, and he can choose what he wants to eat. Except that he begins wandering, as shown in the code. So he just wanders around the screen randomly. And we're going to make all the food sprites at different locations. It depends on where you want to put them if you're making it yourself, but I put them on the 4 corners and the 4 sides. Now let's move on to the code. The sprite, that's the person, begins wandering. And let's move on to the next chunks of code. When this guy touches any of the junk foods, including the soda, then we're going to change the junk foods color to red. And the other 4 healthy foods are going to stay as their normal color. The reason I put it so that it doesn't disappear is that parties usually have a generous amount of food for each type of food, so I chose to not make it disappear. Now that we finished coding it, let's run it. Since the last step in making an app or game is to test it, let's run it. So this guy is randomly running around or walking around, and he's trying to get the junk food, but they turn red, which is what it was intended to do. Now he's heading back towards the fish. That's because he's randomly wandering, so we can't be sure where he's gonna go next. And now he's going to that fruit, and he's going back down. And you get the idea. The junk foods are gonna turn red, and the non-junk foods are not. The link will be provided in the description. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I strongly encourage you to make this if you're just starting out in your journey of coding, as this is a pretty fun way to start. Or maybe you can check out the other video that's where the guy that an explorer collects coins, and you have to help him collect all 5 coins, that's another fun way to begin your coding journey. So be sure to check those out. Thanks for watching. Bye.